Less than a week after the end of Title 42, officials with the Homeland Security and State Departments say they have seen a sharp drop in migrant crossings at the southern border. Officials said Wednesday that Border Patrol agents have averaged roughly 4,400 apprehensions per day since the pandemic-era immigration policy expired. That's down from the daily average of 10,000 just before the restrictions ended. The U.S. has also been deporting more people, with thousands of migrants, including many from Cuba, Nicaragua, and Venezuela, being sent to Mexico or their home countries. A senior U.S. official attributes the numbers to tighter asylum rules and cooperation from other nations to slow the flow of migrants to the border. While the number of men, women, and children seeking entry at the border has dropped, mayors across the country say migrants already here are overwhelming their cities. Republican governors in southern states have sent tens of thousands of people to places like New York, Chicago, and Denver, and officials are struggling to find housing for them. As our Adriana Diaz found, the pressure at the local level is working its way up to the Biden administration.
Many communities nationwide, like this one in Brooklyn, New York, don't want shelters in their neighborhoods. Residents say they're already strapped for resources and have safety concerns.
I don't feel safe having adult males with no health screenings, no criminal background checks around our children.
Migrants have since been moved out of this school. New York City Mayor Eric Adams is among a group of mayors from Los Angeles, Houston, and Denver who want a meeting with the president. Denver Mayor Michael Hancock.
Cities like Denver, cities like Chicago are stressed already. Our resources are stretched, and we need the support, the immediate support of the federal government.
Migrants nationwide are being housed in hotels, schools, community centers, even police stations in Chicago. That's where Alderman Byron Siccho Lopez is trying to find new spaces for migrants like this church, which was filled with families that had been at a police station last night.
We're acting quickly because the situation in police districts and airports is inhumane.
After landing in Chicago from Texas, Michael Calcaño and Mayra Falcón were only told to call 311, the city's helpline, but they say they didn't get any help. They spent the night at the airport.
You were at the airport, a church, a hospital, a shelter, another hospital, and now you're here.
Okay.
6 lugares, 6 places.
6.
¿En cuánto tiempo? In how much time?
2 semanas.
2 semanas.
2 weeks.
And Adriana Diaz joins me now from Chicago. Adriana, how many migrants are being held in the shelters outside the shelters in Chicago?
Well, John, Alderman Siccho Lopez, who we interviewed in our piece, told us that at last count there were 600 migrants, both at police stations and at airports. The shelters that the city is running, those are pretty much full. So that is why people are looking for other places to go. And we're told there really isn't, there aren't a ton of options. And so people are turning up at police stations. Police stations are places sometimes the homeless can come, the unhoused can come to wait to be transferred to a shelter. So police stations are now really bearing a lot of the brunt of this crisis here in Chicago.
Do they have a sense, Adriana, when that might, stop, or when they might be able to take care of those people who are outside the shelters? And if not, are there any long-term solutions to housing these people?
That's what city leaders are trying to figure out right now. As you know, Chicago's new mayor was inaugurated just this week, so this is a top priority for him. He was actually at this station yesterday. This is one of the busiest ones, and if you can see, there's people outside. We saw kids, playing with a soccer ball outside just a few minutes ago. There are folks inside the station, and so we asked the alderman who we interviewed, who is expected to run the city's housing committee for city council, and he said, their plan is going to be, work with other leaders, try to identify buildings they can turn into temporary shelters, try to identify stakeholders. It's kind of that language you often hear from politicians, talk to local leaders, stakeholders, and all of that. But we actually saw it in action with this alderman. We went to a church in this community of Pilsen, a mostly Latino community in Chicago, and the pastor there opened their doors. They had been working with the local Chamber of Commerce, which donated air mattresses. So the church opened their doors. The air mattresses were there. They picked up 8 families from here yesterday and moved them to these shelters. So we're seeing that process slowly take place, but it's really ad hoc at this point. And at least the alderman that we spoke to said that the previous administration under Mayor Lori Lightfoot didn't have a long-term plan for shelters, didn't expect there to be an issue like this. And so now they're trying to figure things out as they go.
Not going to be resolved easily. Adriana Diaz in Chicago, thank you.
Thanks, John.